Morning, guys. Morning. Already thinking about tomorrow. Jeez. Been a busy afternoon. Sitting out there, got my last video uploaded this morning, and I just set it to public so you guys could watch it. And I heard a boom outside, and everything went off. Walk outside, the transformer on the pole behind my house blew up. So I had to go drive 4.5 miles down the road to get some phone signal, call in. Got a guy out there after a while. He started looking at it and he put another fuse in it, and boy, it started making all kinds of noises. And so it ended up popping again, so they had to come and change it out. So I wasn't able to do any PowerPoints or videos or anything. And tomorrow, I got a phone call, so tomorrow I got to go help somebody with some trailer lights. So I'm going to be tied up. So I'm going to record this video now so it'll be ready for tomorrow, and I can set it to public after morning prayer. So you guys have morning prayer and you'll have Proverbs 6 to watch, because I don't think I'll have time to do another video besides that. But I wanted to point out a very interesting little thing that happened. God has been trying to get me to get into the book of Hosea for a while now, several months. And I started and push it off, push it off. And I was like, do I need to do a read through on the book of Hosea? And I haven't done it. And I thought, well, maybe it's time. But when the power blew out and we were waiting on a guy to bring a transformer up here, so I sat down and started reading through my Bible. And I was flipping through looking at little books, because I'm doing that playlist of little books in the Bible. And I got into Hosea and I started reading it. And I was just a couple of chapters in, but wow, you want to talk about the shadows of the tribulation that are in the book of Hosea. And I'm reading it and it's like, I recognize that, It just on and on and on, checking off the list. It's like, this is all talking about the tribulation. And it was amazing to see that stuff. So, a future video series, I'll do a specific playlist for the book of Hosea, because there's a lot in there. And it's like I've been saying, guys, there's so much stuff hidden that's now coming out of the Bible. So many things we've read over, and now, bam, there they are. If you guys watch the little books I did, the Jude one, great stuff. All these books have tons of knowledge and tons of little bits of understanding. So keep your eyes out for that. That'll be a little bit in the future, where I'll start doing a read through on that, each chapter at a time, and do a separate playlist for the book of Hosea. But we're going to do Proverbs 6, Dangerous Promises. My son, if you become surety for your friend, if you have shaken hands in pledge for a stranger, you are snared by the words of your mouth. You are taken by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, and deliver yourself. For you have come into the hand of your friend. Go and humble yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. This one verse right here made me think that Buddha may have come in contact with Jesus during his travels, because there's a legend about Buddha saying he sat in front of a wall and watched the ants for like 3 days, got up and was enlightened. And every time I read this passage, I think about that maybe he ran into Jesus at some point in his life and learned something, or he heard it from him or something. I don't know. But every time this pops up, that's what I think about, because that's one of the more notable things about Buddha, is he did contemplate a lot of ways, but then they turned him into a god and started worshiping him. Which, having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep? Now, what is he actually talking about here? What is he referring to? Is he referring to sleeping Christians? Or is he referring to just people going out there and working? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall your poverty come on you like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. This could be referring to salvation as well, and deliverance. I mean, it seems like there's little hidden, underpinnings to this that allude to that. A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth. He winks with his eyes, he shuffles his feet, he points with his fingers. Perversity is in his heart. He devises evil continually. He sows discord. This is sounding very familiar to stuff we've read in other books. Therefore his calamity shall come suddenly. Suddenly he shall be broken without remedy. Sudden destruction? Just pointing out details, guys. There's tons of stuff in this Bible. These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift in running to evil, a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. My son, keep your father's command, and do not forsake the law of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart, tie them around your neck. When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you, and when you awake, they will speak with you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the light a law, or the law a light. Reproofs of instruction are the way of life. To keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress. Do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. This can be literally referring to just temptations, everyday temptations, lust of the flesh. For by means of a harlot a man is reduced to a crust of bread, and an adulteress will prey upon his precious life. This is amazing because the beginning of Hosea starts just like this. Can a man take fire to his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one walk on hot coals, and his feet not be seared? So is he who goes to his neighbor's wife. Whoever touches her shall not be innocent. People who do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. Yet when he is found, he must restore 7-fold. He may have to give up all the substance of his house. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. To me, I'm hearing a lot of things hearkening to Revelation, hearkening to Titus, hearkening to Romans. Wounds and dishonor he will get, and his reproach will not be wiped away. For jealousy is a husband's fury. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will accept no recompense, nor will he be appeased, though you give many gifts. I mean, I don't know if this is hitting you guys or not, but this is reminding me of a lot of things that are said in the New Testament. For jealousy is a husband's fury, a bridegroom's fury. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. We know about the day of vengeance. That's coming. He will accept no recompense, nor will he be appeased, though you give many gifts. But Lord, we did all these things in your name. We cast out demons. We healed. We prophesied. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. There's a major part in the Bible that talks about they have drunk from the cup of the drunk wine from the cup of her abominations. The harlot. All this stuff is sparking remembering those scriptures. So right now in Proverbs, we're only 6 chapters in, and we're getting into a lot of pretty heavy stuff that harkens to and shadows a lot of the stuff we see in the New Testament. And it's just more proof that God has been telling the same story over and over again in cycles and giving hints. He's everywhere, and in everything you can see it says one thing, but you can see it linking to other things, and it's just reinforcing those things. So we're going to keep reading through Proverbs. I'm going to try to do at least one video a day to get it in that playlist, so you guys can go to the playlist and check it out whenever you want to. Don't forget to check the other playlist, because I'm going to try to, I already did Revelation, but I'm going to try to do a Proverbs and a small book of the Bible every day. And then I'll start hitting Hosea and all them other books after that. As the Lord leads me to do those things. Keep looking up, you guys. Stay faithful. Lots of stuff changing in the world. Lots of things happening. Lots of people moving and players moving. And blood being spilled. So, love you guys. I bless you all in Jesus' name, and I'll see you in the next video.